Hi, this is Kath Roberts and I'm talking to you from my home in the UK. Today I'd like to share with you my thoughts and the research that I've conducted on the subject of happiness. Let's face it, we're all striving for it, and as Aristotle said, it's the be-all and end-all of life. Why is it that some people are just always positive, cheerful and upbeat and optimistic, whilst others are more desperate, negatively inclined and perhaps just that little bit grumpy? The positive school of psychology has actually discovered that we're all born with an inbuilt happiness set point. Apparently it works rather like the thermostat controlling the temperature in a room. No matter what we do in our lives, we hover around this set point until we actually choose to do something about it. Now, our happiness set point is actually 50% genetic based and it's 50% learned based. And that's based on our thoughts, our perception and our outlook on life. The leading biologist Bruce Lipton would actually go as far as saying that we can actually change our DNA if we begin to change our thought patterns, because we're building new neural pathways in the frontal cortex of our brains. So we're all trained to believe that happiness is something that we get when we find the right partner, the right job, we get a bigger house, maybe a better car, the promotion, more money, maybe retirement. Does any of this sound familiar? You see, all our energy goes into getting where we think we need to go or acquiring what we think we need to have. Meanwhile, we miss out on living in the moment. We miss our children growing up. We lose touch with our friends. So happiness is not an it, and it certainly isn't something you can have. It's actually a way of being. It's a fact that there are now between 3 and 10 times more clinical cases of depression today than there were 2 generations ago. And that's really quite startling when you consider we're supposed to be living in a more civilised and caring society. People aren't that happy. The World Database of Happiness, which is based at Erasmus University, has actually concluded that Costa Rica is officially the happiest nation in the world. That's quickly followed by Denmark and then places like Malta, Switzerland, Iceland and Ireland, and then I think Canada. Now this is an interesting point because there's no correlation directly between these countries' economies, political systems, weather patterns, and it goes to prove that happiness really is far less about the external environment. Now, women experience their all-time lowest life satisfaction at age 37, whereas with men this is typically 42. There's been a 40-year study conducted by Harvard University into child-rearing practices, and that concluded, not surprisingly, that kids who were hugged and cuddled the most grew up to be the happiest. Now, positive people, I've discovered, practice the art of gratitude. In other words, they focus on what they have rather than what they don't have. They're big-hearted people, and it's found that they're more easily able to forgive others. They show more kindness and compassion. So as the law of attraction teaches us that what you focus on grows stronger, it pays to show more gratitude with what we have. It pays to surround yourself with positive and uplifting individuals. Happiness is therefore well worth having. Not only will you be healthier and better able to fight disease, you're going to live on average 9 years longer, you're going to have better relationships, and you're more likely to find a career that you love. Now, if you'd like to bring more happiness into your life, then visit my website to learn more about a business opportunity that's putting happiness at the top of the agenda.